Hi friends, welcome back to Nasa's Nook and the 5 truths and the 5 myths. Now, I mean, I kind of really got a really big laugh out of this whole thing because I'm really shocked. I mean, you guys, some of them were very dead on, and kudos to you that guessed a lot of them good. But I think I threw a little stinker in there to throw you guys off, and it worked. So, anyways, the question to number one, which is I love to clean my house. That is absolutely the truth. I do love cleaning my house. I don't like dusting, and I don't like to clean out refrigerators. But as far as the rest of the house, I'm fine. I'm not too fond of mopping, but I got that new mop, so I'm a little bit better with mopping. Anyways, so number two was my favorite color is blue. No, it's pink. It's always been pink. Pink is by far my most favorite color. I don't care what color of pink it is. Pink with polka dots is even better. It's my favorite colors are actually pink, purple, maroon, and then blue and black is somewhere in there as far as like vehicle colors. I would have a pink car, but my husband would never drive it, so I won't ever have one. But my favorite color is actually pink. So I made it seem really like it was really blue, but it's really not. Blue is my husband's favorite color. Number three, I was born my dad's fifth child and my mom's third child. My dad was married twice. My brother and my sister was from my dad's first marriage. It was Dennis and Deborah. And Deborah passed when she was a little over a year old, I think with pneumonia or bronchitis or something. I never met her. She was dead before I met her. It would have been really cool to have a third sister. And of course, then I have my sister with my mom, who is Chris over at City Girl Homestead. So, anyways, number four, I love to garden. That's a very truth. I'm not very good at it. I don't have green thumbs. Every year I try that much harder to try to learn a little bit more, to try to have a successful garden, because I really want to have the garden that I see everybody have online, which would be absolutely wonderful. Number five, I may be borderline OCD. I told my daughter that today, and she says, borderline? So I've never been, obviously, I don't go to the doctor and say, hey, am I OCD or anything. Almost everybody that knows me knows that I have OCD tendencies. So that's probably true. It's probably not borderline. I'm probably actually all the way there. I was on number six. I was on a roll all the way through school. That was my sister Chris at City Girl Homestead. I don't know for sure if she was on it all the way through school. She was the smart one. My parents expected, miracles from my sister, and she produced. I was the baby of the family. I got away with practically murder. If I came home with anything less than a D, my parents never got mad. They never, whatever. Surprisingly, yes, I did graduate. Yes, I have almost my associate's degree. I do not like studying. I do not like school, and I did not do very well. Yeah, I'm not very good at school, and my parents, they just probably lost all hope for me. So, number seven, I love sunrise and sunsets. I absolutely do. That is a major truth. I love it when I wake up, if I'm ever up that early, or like in the summer when I get up to go to work and it's just changing and things like that, and I see the beautiful sunrise, or I'm actually out and I can see the sunset, and it's just, I don't know, it's just so calming. I love it, and especially if it's over a water like the ocean or something. Be still in my heart. Number eight. This is where I got a lot of you guys. Sorry. I love to cook and bake. That is actually a myth. I don't mind cooking. I am not much of a baker whatsoever. I'm going to try to be more of a baker. I cook because I don't like to go out to eat, and my husband's too busy to cook. And other than that, we would have pretty much sandwiches every day. I do want to get to the point when I do retire, like when I was off for 7 months this summer. It was so nice because I was never rushed to cook. I would love to be able to spend more time to not have to use all my gadgets, to actually use my stove. I know. To use my stove, to use my oven, to do that things. But with me working full time, doing this, doing the other things that I do, I like to cook, but I don't love to cook. I mean, I guess, whatever. And number 9 is I have 7 daughters that are either bio, step, borrowed, or exchange daughters. That is the truth. I have one bio daughter, Brienne, and her sister, who lives kitty corner behind me, is Jennifer. I got her when I married her biological dad. And with Jennifer, I have three beautiful granddaughters. I mean, they're not technically my granddaughters, but nonetheless. Back 100 years ago, I did daycare, and I had met Rachel and Rachel's mom. I think Rachel was about 7 years old, if I remember right. Yeah, because her and Jennifer are about the same age. Rachel's a little bit older than Jennifer. So Rachel was always over to our house. I mean, just constantly. I mean, I have always thought of Rachel as a daughter that I never had. She's called me mom most of her life, which I love her to death. She also brings me three granddaughters that are just absolutely beautiful. And then we have had 4 exchange students, and 3 of them were from Germany. We've had 2 Lindas, and then we've had Kira from Germany, and then we had Marjorie from Italy. So yes, that is actually 7 children. I only had to have birth to one of them, but I did have 7. And then number 10, I have 3 tattoos. This girl is a chicken. I don't like needles. There's no way I'm going to have a tattoo. I thought about having a tattoo on my trach, but I don't even know for sure if I could even do that. I don't know for sure if it would hide the scar, or would it, you know what I'm saying, would people look that much more? I don't know. I always thought if I had a tattoo, I'd have something about as small as my thumbnail. But I don't believe in the tattoos, so I would probably opt to not ever have one. Not that they're bad, people like them, and I've seen some people that have absolutely, their artwork is amazing. I mean, I wish I could only draw. I could draw stick people, but I hope you guys had fun with this. I hope you did learn a little bit from me, and another reason why I do like to clean my house, I forgot to say that when I was doing this, but one of the reasons I do like to clean my house is, my sister can vouch, my mom was a borderline hoarder. And even though for most of our life she was a stay-at-home mom, I mean, she did work off and on, and then eventually she had her own businesses and stuff like that. But she got tired of us not pulling our part, or my dad pulling his part. I'm not for sure. But the house was always messy, and I was always embarrassed if people came over, because that's just I don't know, I felt like it was a direct reflection of me. So, like, I try to keep my house up. I mean, some days I just slack and I don't clean my house, and my husband says, well, usually your dirty house is someone's clean house. So, it's not that, I get everything done that I want to, but that, of course, comes with I don't have enough time to actually do everything that I want to do. But I am going to retire early one of these days. A miracle's going to happen, and you're going to see me cook on my stove, and my house will be completely spotless, and I'll have this monster garden with this awesome orchard. Watch me. So anyways, I hope you guys had fun with this. Thank you, Melanie, for putting me, on the challenge for this, and I hope you guys learned something. If you do guys ever have questions, excuse me, if you ever have questions of anything that you want to know, I am an open book. You guys are more than welcome to ask me anything that you want to know. And, I mean, as long as it's not so super personal, I mean, like personal, then I'll answer almost anything you want to know, because, if you want to get to know me and whatever, hey, I'm all for that. So thank you very much for stopping by. Thanks for playing my wonderful game. And thanks for keeping me laughing while you guys were sat there busy guessing on what it was. So you have a very blessed and wonderful night.